trailer truck rammed a crowd of people who were celebrating the fireworks of Bastille Day with the intention of massacring, killing, and running over. We deplore at this moment 77 victims, including several children, and 20 injured people in a critical state. This terrorist attack is once again a very violent act, an absolutely violent act, and it is quite clear that we must do everything to fight against the scourge of terrorism. The driver was shot dead. At this point in time, we don't know if there were any accomplices, but we are doing everything to identify the individual and to find any possible accomplices. France was struck on the day of its National Day, the 14th of July, a symbol of freedom, of liberty. Human rights are denied by these fanatics, and France is obviously their target. I would like to express on behalf of the nation our solidarity with the victims and with their families. All resources, all our means are being deployed in order to help the injured. The White Plan, which mobilizes all the hospitals in the region, has been set off. Following Paris in January 2015 and in November of last year with Saint-Denis. Nice, in turn, has been affected. It is France as a whole which is threatened by Islamist terrorism. In such circumstances, we must show our absolute vigilance and determination. Many measures have already been taken. Our laws have been reinforced, but as we are in the middle of summer, we need to enhance our level of protection. So I have therefore decided on a proposal submitted by the Prime Minister and with the other ministers concerned, the Minister of the Interior and of Defense. We will maintain the Sentinel operation at its highest level. It allows us to mobilize 10,000 soldiers in addition to gendarmes and police officers. I have also decided to call on our operational reserves, that is to say, all those who have been members of the armed forces at one time or another, or have been part of the gendarmerie, in order to relieve the police forces, the law enforcement organizations. Will be able to deploy them wherever we need them, and particularly to protect and monitor our borders. Finally, I have decided that the state of emergency, which was due to end on the 26th of July, will be extended by 3 months. A bill will be submitted to Parliament by next week to this effect. Nothing will lead us to give in, to give up our fight against terrorism. We will continue to reinforce our actions in Syria and Iraq. We will continue to strike those who are attacking us on our own soil. I announced yesterday morning what we would be doing. A Defense Council meeting will be held tomorrow, It will consider all the measures we have already taken and which I have already announced. This will allow us to deploy all the necessary resources wherever we need them, wherever we need protection and vigilance. With the Prime Minister, I will be visiting the city of Nice following the meeting of the Defense Council in order to support the city, its elected officials, and to mobilize all the necessary resources. France is deeply afflicted by this new tragedy. France is horrified by what has just occurred. This monstrous act, which consists of using a truck in order to deliberately intentionally kill dozens of people who were simply celebrating the 14th of July. France is afflicted, but France is strong, and France will always be stronger, I assure you, than the fanatics who want to strike France today.